Hi, it's Kim here from the Timestamp Simulator. In this video we're going to go through each of the camera modes. So on the simulation screen we have a number of camera modes. The default one is TV mode, so I'm just going to hit play and you can see what that looks like. So what it does is it follows the vehicle, in this instance in the left lane, as if it was on TV, and it finishes at the finish line here. The next TV mode we have, camera mode we have is the driver point of view. This mode is basically from the driver's point of view, and if you left click anywhere on the screen you can move the camera around. So if I hit play, I can move the camera around. I can actually switch lanes as well, and I can look over my shoulder at my opponent. Zoom. Go back to the start. So at any point during a run you can switch lanes as well. Just be mindful of that. The next camera mode we have is look ahead, but with head check. So what this does is if you press this button or you right click anywhere on the screen, the camera will snap around to look at the opponent. So if I hit play, and I'll get out to almost 3:30, I'll look for my opponent, and there they are. Stop. You can also slow it down as well, so I'll just play that again. I'll look from the left lane in this instance, and when I right click or I click the button, it snaps to look at the opponent. The next camera mode we have is sideways. So I'll change lanes again. This looks directly at 90 degrees at your opponent. So it's like a fixed camera position at 90 degrees. I'll just change the speed back up again. So we're not going to see the opponent until the last 60 feet in this instance. There we go. Then we have the watch opponent. This locks onto the opponent. So I'll change back to this, to the left lane. I'll press play, and the camera basically points at your opponent the whole time. You don't have to do anything. And last but not least is the look down camera. It is the most unrealistic view, but sometimes the most beneficial view. So this is as if you were being looked down through from a helicopter, for example. I hit play. In this instance I can switch lanes, slow it down towards the finish line, and there's the finish line. This is particularly handy with the turning the track markers on. I will have an in-depth video of what the track markers are and particularly what the win window is. But if we play from this camera mode with the track markers switched on, whoops, make sure you put the speed back up. And then I'll just pause it. So you can see a lot of things happening on the screen here, and as I said, I'll go into in depth, but the look down camera mode is one of the most strategically advantageous. So that summarizes the camera modes.